You are born to win. The question is do you know the secret, the plan, and the process to get there? In the next couple of minutes, I want to share with you Zig Ziglar's plan for you to become a winner. In fact, he has a famous quote that says this: "You are born to win. But in order to be the winner you were born to be, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and then and only then can you expect to win." Now that's a powerful quote. So the question is, what is winning and how do you get there? Well, 40 years of research from Dad and our company has found out that there are 8 things in life everybody wants. They want to be happy. They want to be healthy. They want to be reasonably prosperous. Dad even says some people want to be unreasonably prosperous. They want to be secure, have friends, have peace of mind, good family relationships, and hope in the future. But how do you get these 8 things? Well, it starts this way. You got to work on the 7 core components of your life, which is the physical, the mental, the spiritual, the family, the career, the financial, and the personal. Now, if you work on these 7 areas of your life, then you can achieve more of the 8 things that you want. But you've got to do it through the view of character. Now, the way character works is this. It's more than just character. It's integrity. It's all the things, loyalty, discipline, all the things that make it up. And when you do that, when you work on the 7 things in your life through character, that helps you set long-term goals and objectives, which you know what that is? That creates your vision. And when you look through this line from your character through the vision, you see the 8 things in life you want. But you know what? Unless you really get busy and start working, which we call PC, which stands for persistent consistency, that's your work ethic. Nothing happens until you start that PC. So what does that mean? Consistency means you do it every day. Persistency means you take it up a notch. But here's something amazing. Just like your life has core components, so does your business. So if you're a business owner or operator, your business has core components. If you're in a career, your career has core components. So let's look at a business. There are 4 pillars in a business and 1 extra that drives everything. These are marketing. Marketing is simply how you bring prospects to the business. There's sales. That's how you convert prospects into customers. There's operations. That's how you serve and support your customers. There's administration. These are the systems and the processes and the finances that make your business run smooth. And then there's that key element of leadership, which helps you direct and guide all of these other issues that go on in your business. Now, what we say at Ziglar is we are in the transportation business. We help you get from where you are to where you want to be. So that's like your GPS. Your GPS helps you discover where you are so that you can map out where you want to go. So we need to map out our life looking at these things. So what we want to do now is we want to rate ourselves on each one of these spokes on a scale of 1 to 10. It's real simple. I'll give you an example. Look at the physical spoke on the right side. Now that physical spoke has a scale of 1 to 10. So what kind of shape do you think you're in right now? Well, you got to ask yourself some questions. Have you had a physical in the last year? Do you work out regularly? Do you eat the right kind of diet? Do you weigh about a right amount of weight? Are you on any medication? Do you sleep good at night? Well, for each one of these spokes, you can actually rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. So what do? Go through that. You can do it in sales and marketing for your business, the same process. Once you rate yourself, you put the dot on there, and then you connect those dots. Now, when you connect those dots, it looks like this. Now, imagine these wheels now, these spokes rolling down the road. The reality is that's not a very smooth ride because it's bumpy. So what you want to do now is you want to figure out, how do I take it to the next level? But before we go there, we got to look at this. And that is that in order for your personal life and your business life to work, it's got to support your vision. That means that your vision is connected to your business and to your personal life. And when it supports it, everything goes better. In fact, as you work on these things, these spokes, you want to make them an 8, 9, or a 10. And when you make them an 8, 9, or a 10, all of a sudden as you roll down the road, the ride gets a lot smoother. In fact, it looks like you're on a scooter. Now the problem with this scooter is it's not a very comfortable ride for the long haul. In fact, you'll get tired pushing a scooter. So you got to hook yourself up. You got to connect it. That means that you want to sit and ride on the seat of character. Now this is pretty cool because character connects to everything. It connects to your vision. It connects to your business. It connects to the frame of your bike. It connects to your personal life. With the right kind of character, you can handle the bumps in the road, the decisions that you have to make that are tough and difficult. Without character, what it means is you're sitting on a seat post, which can be very uncomfortable when you hit a bump in the road. Now, as you move on down the road, you've got to hook yourself up. You've got to connect PC, persistent consistency, which is that work ethic. In fact, one of our guys here at the company, Michael McGowan, says PC stands for pedal like crazy. So you're pedaling like crazy. You're working on the core components of your personal and your business life. You're looking down there, but you're still not moving. Why is that? That's because you're not hooked up with goals. You see, goals are the links in the chain that connect activity to accomplishment. Goals are the links in the chain that connect activity to accomplishment. So have you ever wondered how come you're so busy and not getting anywhere? It's because you don't have a goal on one of your spokes that's connected. So that when you apply PC, that's the work ethic, you don't move. But once you connect that up, man, now you're moving down the road. And as you move down the road, you're sitting on the seat of character, you're pedaling like crazy, you're looking through your handlebars of vision to the 8 things in life you want. Notice how that vision turns into a why. That becomes your why in life. But you know what? We can do better than this. We can have more fun. We can go faster. We can climb hills. How does that happen? Well, what we need are gears to take us to the next level. You know, Ziglar's really in the gear business. That is, what's a gear? It's outside knowledge or information that allows you to overcome obstacles and climb hills. If you've got a 1-speed bike and you're driving like crazy and you come to a steep hill, you got 2 choices. Turn around or get off the bike and push it up the hill. Well, what's a gear? A gear is Automobile University, listening to audio CDs in the car. It's a coach, it's a mentor, it's a training program, it's a powerful book that gives you that knowledge and information you need to climb that hill. So what do? You approach the steep hill, it starts getting tough, and you gear down into that low gear so you can keep pedaling up that hill. Then when you get to the top of the hill, you've got a choice. You can either coast or you can move on and start going faster and faster and faster by gearing up. In fact, if you gear up with a mentor or a training program or new knowledge or information, you can cover 5, 10, 15 times the space and distance with the same amount of energy as before. But you know what? Even though you've got gears, there's still one more secret, and this is Dad's secret, and that is this. He put God in the center of his hub. It's his secret that keeps him going and going and going. So as you look at this, keep this in mind. If you have this bike, you're going down the road, you can start to have fun. So what does that mean? You were born to win. Your bike is taking you to the 8 things in life that you want, and you can start to have fun in life.